Hello and welcome back to a spooktacular video this week. Sorry, I promise I won't do lots of the puns. I'm not sure I can promise that. Welcome back to another video, and this week we will be talking about Wolfman 35, a Halloween special film for you in the Wonderbox this month, courtesy of our wonderful friends over at FPP. So stick around to learn about the Wolfman black and white film.
Whether you are new to film photography or a long-time analog enthusiast, our channel covers all things film, from tips and tricks, film reviews to how-to videos. Subscribe now and keep those notifications turned on so that you never miss a beat.
Happy shooting. Introducing Film Photography Project's newest monster film, Wolfman 35 and 120 black and white film.
So regular viewers of the channel will know a bit about FPP, which is the Film Photography Project, the American organisation over in New Jersey who do some amazing things with film. They have a fantastic podcast. They run a camera donation scheme where folks can send in their cameras, they clean, repair them, and then send them back out to schools and education institutions across the country in order to help the next generation of film shooters get going. They do a lab service, they have a website and shop, and they also hand roll and create interesting film-based products. Some of them are accessories, some of them are tools to help folk, and some of them are films. And today we are talking about one of their specialist films. Now this is Wolfman 35, so it follows on from Count Dracula, I think was the first one they did, and now they have Wolfman. And so every year at Halloween, they bring out a new packaged film and allow you to celebrate Halloween with a load of fun. So this is the one that we've popped in the Wonderbox for you to enjoy your spooky late night parties with this year. What is special about this film? Well, first of all, let's talk about it. The branding, the packaging is excellent, particularly gorgeous done. So well done, Mike and the team. Now it's black and white, it's ISO 100, it's 24 exposure, and it's panchromatic. Those are all the technical details. So let's go through that once again. So it's black and white, monochrome, panchromatic, so it sees all of the light available across the color spectrum, so it will deliver images that look fairly true to your eye. 24 exposure, so this is enough for you to definitely shoot a wonderful roll without wondering how you're going to use up the last few bits. And ISO 100, which means that it requires a reasonable amount of light in order to get great images. Now, that being said, Mike has told me that this film is pretty forgiving with exposure latitude. So you can shoot it at ISO 40, overexposing it, or you can shoot it up to ISO 400, i.e. underexposing it, shooting it in lower light than may be designed for, and it will still deliver great results when you pull or push in developing. So don't worry too much about the fact that it's a 100 film. I would treat this as take it into a lighting situation. If your camera settings can cope with ISO 100 in that light, then brilliant, shoot it like that. If you need more light, drop the camera settings to ISO 400, shoot it at 400 and tell your lab or when you home develop, make sure you're push processing it. Or if you end up in tons of light, or you want to experiment with wide open apertures and long shutter speeds, then shoot it at ISO 40 and pull process it, have a load of fun with that as well. So really, don't worry too much, get into the spirit. And the spirit is what this is all about. I'm not going to bang on a load about the technical capabilities of this film. It does have good contrast, it does have soft grain, it definitely has a wonderful aesthetic to it. But the most important thing is that you embrace the whole attitude and spirit of the season. And rather than setting a technical challenge, if you're a Wonderbox subscriber, all I would say is use this, save it for Halloween night, save it for fancy dress parties. The last couple of years, as we know, it's been tough to get together. It's been less likely you had a Halloween party last year. Hopefully this year you might have a chance of getting out with family and friends in excellent costumes, taking some great things. So for me, this is going to be about portraits. This is going to be about waiting for those parties, waiting for my little kids to dress up for Halloween and shooting some epic black and white photos. I'm going to be looking for props in the background. I'm going to be looking for deliberately making it dark and moody. One of the reviewers did actually say this film lives up to its monster theme and that it has plenty of bite. Which I think with a film means strong contrast and beautiful shadows, lovely character in the final image. So this is for portraits, this is for embracing the Halloween spirit, and this is for having a lot of fun, which ultimately is what film photography is all about. So let yourself run wild with this film. Please do drop a note or Instagram post or Flickr albums or personal websites below in the comments when you shot it if you want folks to see it. I'd love to see them. I'll happily reshare anything that you want to tag us in, because this is one of those wonderful moments when you get to just enjoy the hobby in its purest sense. Have a wonderful time, and I will see you again soon.